Hello everyone, it's Terry, and this is another Orchid Diary, and I just love this tree, and I'm hoping that you love it too, and don't bust my balls for showing it off so much, but isn't that Vanda draped so lovely? Believe it or not, I just set it there, and it stayed. That is the moats, one moats and only moats that I will ever own. Just because of Prince.
It's Prince Rogers Nelson.
Very nice. I just watered things here because I'm leaving for a few days. And they're down below here, recently placed out in this area, getting it more light, is my Erangus Leasii, which is a angricoid. It is a Vanda type. Produces little plantlets from the base that, when produced roots, they can be twisted off and planted. This is a very slow grower, but it is known for this long, thick spike that produces white, little swan-looking flowers with petals and sepals recurved back, resembling swans or birds in flight with a long spur. And here is a Trichocladus orchidea that I haven't had that long. And it is a very spindly, bare looking plant, very scraggly. And I've got moss to kind of supplement the moisture that it definitely needs. It is bare root mounted. But I was looking at it today, and it's in the tree, and I noticed this nubbing that I'm trying to focus on, because it appears that it is a flower spike. Now these produce little inflorescence, very small in length, that produce clusters of flowers. They are yellow with a patterning, very small and tiny, but can be floriferous. Now this is one that's been on this mount since the last fall. And you see, I just am so attracted to the patterning on the mount ceramic and the roots that are snaking through and behind and attaching with the green root tips. Lovely. So another example of these orchids attaching very quickly to the mount is right here. And this was reattached, unmounted and reattached. And there it says April of 23. And you can see the roots right there already. And on the back, there's one going through the little hole there. But again, the root tips are active, dark tipped, little brown with some reddish tint. And it is securing that plant. Technically, I could cut those zip ties off. Now, way high up is my very coveted, mature, blooming size. You see that big root tip up there, very fat. That is my Dockerilla terretifolium that I believe is trying to put out inflorescence. It's got these nubbins, and I'm going to focus on them. And as you can see you see the spent spikes that arise from those nubbins in past growth seasons. It's hard to focus. There they are. See them? These produce little white, typical Dockerilla looking flowers that are somewhat spider-shaped and can be produced in mass in an inflorescence. And I believe they're fragrant. So this is a cross that I got from Springwater. This is a crazy arachno that I was talking with to Pete, Odo909. And this is the crazy arachno crossed with golden tang. And you see, this was just put on here, and it is already got roots that are on this piece of ceramic. Amazing. And it's got putting up two new growths. So this is my only piece of crazy arachno. So I got to keep that one alive. Now, continuing to go around, there's many more. Here's my Trichocentrum stacyi, one of them. That is giving me a new growth. Yay. That is fairly new. I think I got that at Equigenera. And look at these little beauties, how they are rooting very vigorously to this cool log. I don't know if I focused good enough on that, but there are green root tips on that. And this is one that I got just recently from Il Plantillo. And you see the roots already popping out and looking for something to get moisture from or hang on to. So, and this thing that I keep forgetting about hangs back here by itself. Richard Mueller crossed with Sophronitis cernua, not so long ago put on this, and look at how the roots are beautifully fat and chunky, and they're weaving their way through those dead roots into contact with the piece of ceramic mount. Gotta love that. Pat myself on the back. So let's back up over this way and end up showing you this, which is my Kuwani Galaxy Brassiocattleya. And this has been on here since, I don't know, early this year, probably the same time, April. And it was just strapped onto there. And look, there's two growths and roots attached to that broken piece of terracotta. Amazing. Okay, so let's go back around to the middle of the plant. First of all, let's show you this, how this is beautifully just gripping this piece of ceramic. Look at those roots. Amazing, and it's giving me new growths. Okay, so back to the middle of the tree. Of course, the Trichoglotis smithii looks like it's trying to, those are spent spikes. I don't think it's going to produce anymore. My Philippinus for Pete, still in flower. Those flowers are fragrant. And here is my Forbesii. That's got two pseudobulbs with buds, flower buds. Now, back behind there, recently mounted on this piece of is another Plantillo, and it's giving me roots. There you go. And soon it will be attached to that mount. Amazing. Just got that. And up above here is my Brassavola tuberculata, which I was really expecting it to do something. And if you follow down this latest growth, look at that root. Latest growth has that sheath. And look at what's popping out of the sheath. You see that? That would be, a flower spike. Yay! That's a first time bloom for me. Okay. Anyhow, this is another one that I'll show. This is my BC Little Stars, Brassavola Little Stars that I got just this spring at the spring shows. And look, the roots are all the way to the back, stuck into the piece of tree fern. And there are more around the front that are into, and look at those red tips, beautiful. I really have not had any root die off yet, and it is August. So anyhow, folks, that's what I wanted to show you. I am so enamored and teed and just over the moon with this. But thanks for watching and enjoy your orchids, folks. Bye.